If you're a working professional watching me from India right now, what's your most striking memory from childhood, from the early teens, your formative years? For me personally, one particular memory stands out. Returning from school on a dreary summer afternoon only to rush to a coaching centre with tired eyes. Shifting heavy books from one bag to another, erasing the lessons of the school day gone by only to revise them at a coaching centre. And that is an average day for plenty of Indian students to this day. Up until now, students as young as 15 were scuttling between different coaching centres, trying to stay ahead of the curve, preparing for some of the most competitive exams in the world. For all those bleary-eyed students, I have some good news today. India's Ministry of Education has announced new guidelines for coaching centres. These centres can no longer enrol students below 16 years of age. There's more. These coaching centres cannot make false and misleading promises of good marks or guarantee a rank in competitive exams. They cannot engage tutors having qualifications less than graduation. They cannot charge an exorbitant fee anymore. If these coaching centres don't stick to these guidelines, they run the risk of having their registration revoked or will have to pay a penalty of up to 1 lakh. According to the National Crime Records Bureau, in 2021, students accounted for 8% of the total suicides in the country. That's more than 13,000 victims. In 2011, students were 5.7% of the victims. The analysis of this data shows that the number of students who died by suicide rose by 70% in a decade in India. The NCRB also revealed a truly tragic statistic. Every 42 minutes, a student ends her life. That translates to an average of 34 students dying daily by suicide. These are 34 precious lives we are talking about. Yes, to a certain extent, the Indian government has clipped the wings of these coaching institutes. The childhood of millions may be restored with this single ruling. But all this will only work if implementation is carried out with efficacy. If you're a parent watching me right now, stop glorifying an exam as the only route to happiness or success. Disappointment and failure are parts of life. They're inevitable. If you teach your child how to cope with them, they may not ace that exam, but they'll sleep in peace knowing that an exam is not the end of the world. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.